Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting, and today what we're going to be doing is making this tin can, which had soup in it, into something to store my pencils in when I'm crafting. I don't want to have to buy something, so tin can and some lolly sticks. That's what will be doing it for me today. I've decided on the length that I want my lolly sticks to stick on here, and I want them to go that length so they all just poke over the top and this is flush with the bottom, and then I can put something onto the base of this as well. And I also want to make these lolly sticks look quite wooden and grained, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that now. I'm going to cut these down. There's lots of ways that you can cut these down. First of all, what I'm going to do is measure them up. I get them all the right length, and that's easy to do. I just mark them up like that and get them all to be the same length. You can cut these with a little saw, but what I often do, and I find quite easy to do, is I cut them with a pair of wire cutters like this. And they just snip off. I know the bits do fly around everywhere, but they cut off really quite neatly. I've got all those cut now. Hopefully I've cut enough. If not, I'll just cut a couple more. And what I'm going to do is make those look like wood. Now, you've seen me do this before. Even though they are wood, I want to have a bit of grain in them. Go through them like this. I only need to do this on one side. And it's really easy to do to get a good grain. And you can do a close grain if you want to, or you can do one that's a bit more looser like this. All you need is a little ball stylus, and these are dirt cheap to buy. I will link them in the description below if you want to get hold of one. So the next stage is I'm going to paint this black all over so the actual silver doesn't show through in any of the gaps or anything. I'm using an acrylic paint, and that should take to that tin really easily. So I'll probably need 2 coats. Well, that's all painted black now and ready for me to put these on. And all I'm going to use to put these on with is my hot glue gun. Run a bit down them, line them up like that, so that they're on the can and it comes towards the bottom, because remember, I'm going to put a piece on that, and then all I do is go round those all the way round, and they'll hold on there really nicely. So I'm going to finish off this, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do next. Well, this is all stuck up nicely now, but I can't just leave it like that. I mean, I'm definitely going to paint it anyway, but I also need to turn it into something else. So what I've done is I've made some little doors that go on the front of it there, and some like little windows as well to put around it. And all I'm going to do is glue those on using my hot glue gun. So we've got little doors on it, and then the windows are going to go round on here like that all the way around, almost like little castle windows. Well, I've got everything stuck on there now, including my little windows going around the top, and my little doors that I've made using just the same lolly sticks and the same technique. So what I'm going to do is paint this up and put a base on it. First thing I'm going to do is just paint the whole thing in a burnt umber. What I've done now is mixed a bit of the burnt umber with some of the titanium white, and now I'm going to dry brush that over, getting some in my brush, knocking it off onto some paper, and then dry brushing that quite heavily over that, because what will happen is the burnt umber that's inside those little grooves will all stand out a lot more and make it look a lot more like wood. Yes, I think that's picking that up now. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to wash my brush out for this because I don't need to. Put a little bit of silver on my silicone mat. I love the silicone mat as a palette. It works so well. Get that knocked into my brush. Get rid of some of that again. Allow that to give me some other highlights as well going through. There we are. So we've got some more highlights of it going through. Let's put a few more around this bottom bit as well. And then I'm going to take another little bit of white and do it again. And that will just lighten up all those other areas where I just want it a little bit lighter, like on the windows, around these top bits, and definitely these doors. And there we are, that's all that done. I really like how that's come out. I think it looks quite good. And it's just a little bit different than the normal covering a tin and using it as a pen holder. I am going to put a bottom in this, and that's fairly easy to do. I'm just going to take my compass, roughly work out where the centre of this tin is, go round, I think I've hit that straight away, and then cut out of cardboard a circle, and that circle fits in there really easily. Lovely, look, couldn't be better. I've just got a bit of felt, cut around this. Now I'm going to glue that onto this bottom using my hot glue gun. Well, it's all finished now. I'm really pleased with how it's come out. I think it's sweet, I think it's quirky, and it didn't take any time at all. What do you think? The pen holder now will hold quite a lot of pens. Before I had several of these about, and now I'm probably going to only have to have one. You will see it popping up quite a lot on my desk, I'm sure, in videos. And now I can keep everything all together on my spare pens that aren't for colouring and things like that easily, and I like the way it's quirky. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please boot that like button if you've enjoyed this video and found it to be useful. It really does help me to get my videos out there. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee just to help support this channel and allow me to keep buying bits for this channel and keep bringing out videos and different bits and pieces, then the link for that is in the description below. And if you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.